color painting where we got two works in progress, this thing and this flower thing. We started out with this flower, and anyway, uh I'm gonna sort of use the flower as a warm-up here because we're doing on the back of this thing, which is was a little forest in Oregon where we paint from life. And I guess probably would have been good to do something with this paper. So all right, well, whatever. It's coming out okay, I guess, sort of, kind of, sort of. Anyway, mm, got this one sitting here, two grapefruit and a clear glass. Uh, this was the warm up for this one day. And anyway, uh, what are we doing here? So, uh, let's try this big giant number 12 brush. Have not painted for several days, and looking good. I really think this is looking good right here. The glass. Uh, I'm gonna try to get deep, rich greens. The last time we painted, which was a very brief moment of painting, we were trying to establish the negative space around the thing, and I'm gonna see. Well, let's just see if we can just continue in that, and looks good. And since this is the warm up, then we're trying to. That looks okay. Gonna be a leaf. Uh, that I don't like that at all, but whatever. We just gotta lay down some paint here. That might be good. And I don't know what's up with our picture. I don't think that looks great, but whatever. Trying to just get some paint laid down here. That looks all right. I don't like having this same green all the way around like that, but hmm. See, I'm gonna try to go put some blue in this, I guess. Yeah, good. And let's see. Well, what happened there? Looks all right. Bring this out a little bit more in the dark. Hmm. The picture is not really matching the yeah, whatever I had imagined when we were doing the actual painting. Let's see, try to make this more of a fade out shadow where it's got a hard edge up there, but it sort of fades into. And then I guess we could try. I'm gonna try to get it some kind of dark right here. Okay, looks good. I was hoping to have a sliver of highlight there, but My sliver turned into a very small. And here, I'll try to bring this out. That looks okay. Try to round this off a little. That looks okay. I don't know, not great. See if we get the bottom of this leaf. At one time, this area right here was looking absolutely fantastic. Oh, three people here and a big fat thumbs up. Thanks so much for that. Okay. I'm gonna try to add a little luminescence or uh, something to this leaf right here because it's a single tone leaf. That looks great right there. And now let's try to go a little bit darker. A lot of thunder rumbling around here. That looks all right. I don't know if it matches anything else. It sort of wants to match this, which I never really liked this area here, but maybe we can get that going a little bit. And see, we can't blend this out a little bit. You know, it might be nice, a little highlight right there. Let's see if that works or not. It sort of worked, not really. And try to break down this little, what do you call it? Hard edge, which I guess was from the several days ago. Okay. All right. Looks okay. Not great. Get rid of that puddle. See if I'll put some lines right here. That didn't work at all. See about a dark right there, just because it's not working. I guess we need to have more pigment and try to make that into a sharper point. Didn't work. All right, looking pretty good. The flower, I would almost, I would almost say the flower is beginning to have some depth. I'm gonna try to put what do you call this? I forgot the name of that now. Cadmium red, a little cadmium red shadow to start saying, hey, this is an indentation on this area of the flower. I think that's looking great. So let's say we're warmed up now and we start hitting this, which 8 hours already of painting on this one. Amazing. But anyway, one thing I'd like to keep going, we've been focused on this area for a pretty long time. And, uh, I mean, right here, we're pretty much got stuff building up most everywhere. Over here, we still got a lot of the white of the paper. And so, anyway, I'm going to see, let's try to put some greens there. That little, see that little white thing there? That's supposed to be a chimney eventually. So we'll see if that actually works out. And what about right here? Okay, doesn't look bad. All right. And there's you see all through here. There's little things which I assume are huge trees, but in our view, then we're just trying to basically fill up the. That looks terrible, but I'm probably gonna dry light, so might be okay. And what about here? I don't know. A dot right here. And I really don't want to have the same green here, and farther back. The green should somehow magically change. Uh, saturation or whatever as it gets farther away. But, I'm in a hurry also because, 8 hours already. That looks okay. I'm just gonna maybe blot that one up just because. Okay, that looks good. All right. And while we're over here, why don't we just try to put some little dots in here? Looks good. Maybe a couple over here. That looks okay. Okay, not great, I would guess. All right, that's not bad. I don't know. This, you're not really supposed to be studying that. It's just supposed to be in the corner of your eye, like, because, there's some trees in front. So if you're just joining, we're trying to do this 1963 photo. We must be close to 9 hours to get this. I don't especially like it, but we're going to keep working on it anyway. How about we try to get some, I don't know, really got to hit this area, but I'm tempted to just see if we can fix this up somehow. Let's try to just get a little thing happening here. Why not? Okay. I like it much better. We got this white here. That's good. And that we retained some of the white there. I don't know what else. Uh, it would be good, which I sort of been putting off. Let me see if I'm trying to find the oh here. I want to try to get my little cheating. Um, all right, this is my tester here. So what I want to do is clean up this edge here, which is actually like right here. I'm just trying to see if there's any ink coming out. Okay, there's some coming there. I want to do this right here. So let's see if that works or if we're just okay. Oh, looks all right. I mean, this side looks better because that's actually the white of the paper. And then what is this? This would probably be good if we could get this. I don't know if we want up or down. I guess let's just try right here. All right. When we're not staring at it, we'll probably be like, oh, wow, okay. And, you can paint over this stuff. That's the nice thing about it. So it's not going to have to stay white like that. But that looks really good. Wow. Okay. We're really going places now, aren't we? And tempted to just hit a line right here. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's just try right at this end here. I don't know if that's such a great idea. It didn't hurt. Looks okay. That looks really dumb right there, but maybe you can make this wider. We'll try to get some color on top of that later. And I don't know, maybe even right here. Why not? That looks really dumb. But, later on we'll get some color on there and hopefully it'll all work out just fine. All right, that's enough of that fun detour. All right, I'm gonna see about. I want to just try to get more greens in here because that seems to be a good a good idea. Let's see. Let's come right here and try to. This is not very well established what that's supposed to be right there. And how about down here? See if we can sort of emphasize this somehow. And try and have some kind of complication here where we actually have form of rolling trees. And I really didn't like the way this was kind of a shape like a rectangle. So the The last time we were working on this, we were attempting to erase this area just to punctuate the uh, this rectangle. So, I mean, if we get a little thing cut out here, at least it'll look like a can opener instead of a rectangle. And how about we just sort of fade this around too? Looks okay. And note to self, don't be spilling paint here, here, here on my big fat 8 hour canvas or what do you call it, project here. And what is that supposed to be? Come on, get real. Okay, maybe that's a little better. Okay. It's really slow going here. All in all, it looks pretty good, right? Anybody think it looks half decent? We shall see anyway. Let's see. How about I'm gonna grab a let's put this brush. This used to be my fine line brush until I got this other brush, which I don't especially see it right now. Is that it? No. I don't know. I got a brush for my birthday. It was really good. It doesn't seem to be around here. I wonder if the cat came along and did a little reorganization. Anyway, this brush gets a really fine line. This is called the Treckle. Oh, there's a Treckle Protege short handle. Size X, no, size 1. I don't know why that X is on there. Anyway, let's see if we can't, I'm gonna try to get, an orange leans red clay type color and see if we can't just get a couple of these things in here right there. So did establish this palette, uh, you know, a month ago when we started this painting. I have never painted on one painting this long. I think, I don't know, 3, 4 hours was definitely the max. But let's try something new now. That's looking good. We want this coral leans red. Let's see if we got it right here. Well, I'll just try to go down here. See if we can have a textured element. That does not look great at all, but later on when it's just blending in and we're not like staring at it, like, look at that really dumb paint stroke we just did. No, it's kind of not gonna be noticeable. I'm gonna try to, where is it now? Oh, right there. I'm gonna try to establish what do they call that? An apex of the roof. Okay, that looks okay. And let's see if we can't, I'm loosely modeling it after this thing right here. So there's a chimney right here. Let's see if we can't hit the chimney. Okay, that looks good. That's not really supposed to be 2 lines, but that's the way it worked out. Try to come up here. Let's see about another fine line right here. Looks good. And why not put a little window looking thing right there? All right, looking all right. It's the development of a few details here and there that's gonna make this look like try to get a line right here. And you know me, I don't like any lines in my watercolor, but having said that, here goes a whole bunch of lines. Okay, that's cool. And let's go here. And this was going to be another roof right here. Let's make it there. That's a tree there, but let's see if we can't come here. It's it's not very good, but if we can get enough of these things in here, then pretty soon we're going to have this sprawling, you know, area where it's like, hey, look, that's a bunch of houses in a little village far away. This looks terrible too. This brown here, I put these brown things just in desperation very early on in the process, and now I'm regretting it, but I had to get something in there. So here, how about we go? Let's just try and get this house here represented because it's back there. I'm gonna get some orange for that. Looks good. We got this white space here. We're gonna just make that this little house. So the reason we're using orange is so it's not dark like like this one there. Okay, good. And then in front, there's this other one. I'm gonna sharpen up this line. And now I'm gonna go back to dark and this is a burnt umber leans green, but whatever. I'm gonna try to um, oh, it's over here, yeah, so I want this to be right here. So that looks good, but I'd like that to be a lot more subtle. So I am going to let it dry for a minute and then blot it off. Hopefully, I could keep the intensity, but have it a more mild presentation overall. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna just go here again. That looks good. Let's see about a little window. And then over here, I'm going to try to do a couple little windows. Okay. Well, they're dots. Okay. That looks pretty good. The brush is kind of skipping a beat there. I want to get some, neutral yellow to put right here. Let's see if that works. Okay. Looks good. Kind of. Not really. And should come right here a little bit. That's good. Now I want to get some green, right, sort of like in front. Taking a strong green and mixing red in because I want it to be uh, more like a green gray. And it looks good. And now we got to come right here. Okay, that looks okay. And then down here we want a more whitish roof. Uh, I don't normally put white, but I'm gonna grab some white and uh, mix white with this tan kind of color. Let's see if we can go like right here. Okay, doesn't look bad. So with this, we want to put a definition of a roof right here. Why don't we see about coming up here also? Okay, that looks good. Why not go up here also? Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Just trying to get, neutral colors in here, which are not going to be shouting out, "Hey, look at me way back here on my house." It should be more like, "Hey, out of the corner of my eye, I can see you." So it looks like a bunch of houses in the distance. That's where we're trying to go for here. So that's good. Yeah, okay. Now I want to get some green to put right here to clean up this area. Let's see about like maybe right here. Okay, that's not bad, not good. I'm just running up here into my puddle and trying to pull that out. Okay, looks good. And then here, I guess we're gonna come down there and get the more serious green here. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Seem to have spilled something there. Okay, let's try right here to sort of clean up this edge. That looks great. All right, look at that. Wow, nice. A little hint right there. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't think so. And then here, let's see. I don't know if we can say, hey, we are a 3D tree or two. All right, that's looking good. Slow but sure. I don't know about sure, but definitely slow is what's happening here. And now, you know, try to make this thing lighter. So we're just gonna put a puddle on there, let it sit there for a minute. And same thing with this. It'd be good if it was lighter. So we got a puddle sitting there, and hopefully it's disintegrating the paint there. Let's see. It worked a little bit. And I guess, I don't know, I'm just going to take some random dark green here and mix it with some blue. Let's see. I don't like this shape down here of anything happening down here. That looks horrible. But we're trying to say hi. This area is closer to the viewer than this area. I guess in a way that did succeed. Let's see, we could pull this down, I think. Maybe this little bump here. I don't like that. Maybe we can erase that later. And this is off the picture down here, so I don't know what's happening there. That might be a help. And we don't want a lot of complexity this close to the edge of the paper. Maybe make that lighter. This one dot, I don't know, maybe just leave it. Why not? Let's see about just having something going on up here. Well, we are in slow motion having development on this painting. All right. And I guess I got the average workload today, which how long have we been looking at that? It says 28 minutes, but remember we started with this, so I don't know how much time we actually spent on that. But anyway, today, and maybe it's looking half decent. Maybe it looks worse and worse as we go. I don't know which, but we attempted to add refinements to the little French village. Plus, we added details to mostly the greenery on the flower, which started out a flower from life. Then we took a picture of it. And the reason we're doing that flower is because I don't even know if that's the other flower. This is a flower from last year or 2 years ago. Same flower. Oh, it's a different glass, though. That one. Anyway. Oh. Thanks everybody who stopped by. Appreciate that thumbs up and see y'all next time.